This is All of It on WNYC. I'm Allison Stewart. Singer-songwriter Briston Maroney has a new album out. It's called Jimmy, and much of the record is about feeling free to be your true self. That's something Briston has had to figure out throughout his time in the music industry. Jimmy is his third album, and it features some of Briston's most vulnerable songwriting. Let's get into my conversation with Briston Maroney. So the first song we're going to hear is Land of Light. Would you tell us a little bit about it and what you wanted to accomplish when you were writing this song?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, first off, thanks for saying all those nice things. My confidence is through the roof now. I really appreciate it. This song, I grew up in Knoxville, Tennessee, so around a lot of kind of Americana folk music, and I was always very drawn to songwriters like Townes Van Zandt and John Prine and all the classics, and so I loved the simplicity and the layers within the simplicity in their songwriting. And so, I'm basically doing my best impression of those dudes on this one. Yeah,
let's hear Land of Light.
Awesome. I woke up late. I went outside and I looked real hard at my little life. I love to laugh, I love to cry. I know someday my soul will fly. I'll be sitting in the sun in the land of light, where you never run out of fishing line. Let my legacy be these friends of mine, blowing in the wind just like fishing line. Stood up straight, I dried my eyes. Everybody will live, but some folks never die. If you found love, then you found life. And someday soon, your soul will fly. I'll be sitting in the sun, land of light, where you never run out of fishing line. Let my legacy be these friends of mine, blowing in the wind just like fishing line. Da 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 dum dum. I can see it all when I close my eyes. Those were the days, the best of my life. I hope you know I can see your soul. It's the greatest story ever told. I hope you know I can see your soul. It's the greatest story ever told. I'll be sitting in the sun in the land of light, where you never run out of fishing line. Let my legacy be these friends of mine, blowing in the wind just like fishing line.
That was gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
That was Briston Maroney with a live performance of Land of Light from his album Jimmy. This is your third album, yeah?
Third album. Mm-hmm.
What was the goal of this third album?
To finally Enjoy the process a little bit. Yeah. I like making records in the past for me has been a pretty grueling process, I guess, like internally. Like I've spent a lot of the process very in my head and very concerned about I just realized I think that maybe that pickup's down. That's my fault. Sorry about that.
We got our engineer come on in, check everything out.
Yeah, that was a rookie mistake on my end.
No
Sorry
worries.
about that. I think that mic was still picking it up. But yeah, making records for me has always been a very somewhat internally intense process. So this time around, I wanted to kind of try to take a little bit of that edge off and just sit back and try to enjoy it for the reasons that I got into making records were cathartic. And I'd kind of drifted away from that. So with this record, I wanted it to feel good. Yeah.
How did you sit back and just relax?
With the help of a lot of really good friends, the help of a lot of really good mentors, a lot of folks in my life who just really reminded me of, like I said, why I got into this to begin with. So I started writing songs and started playing music to try to speed up the process of being understood in a community that I didn't feel totally understood in growing up in the South. And I realized I had sort of drifted away from that core principle of like I'm doing this to try to understand the human experience more, and this isn't about trying to be perfect or trying to check any boxes. So just kind of getting in touch with the people who were there for those days, the early days of why I started doing this all.
And don't worry, we got a text that says, the guitar sounded great. Don't worry about the pickup.
Awesome. Great to hear. Oh, okay. A huge sigh of relief. I'm so sorry about that.
My friend is Briston Maroney. You named the album Jimmy. Who's Jimmy? Is Jimmy somebody I should know?
The million-dollar question. I like to say Jimmy is a person that we all know in some roundabout way. So I know I keep talking about growing up in the South, but so I split time between Tennessee and Florida. My mom was in Florida. And the idea of this Jimmy character, this Jimmy person, is basically just like an amalgamation of a lot of the people that I grew up around. There's a very specific, the phrase Florida man obviously has a connotation to it, and I do think that is applicable here. I kind of, in reflecting on my childhood, realized I was around so many people that were just like extreme characters and extreme kind of cartoonish almost representations of what growing up in that region looked like. And so I was so inspired by just the sense of humor and the freedom that was exuded by these people that I was around a lot, just at bonfires or oyster roasts, in my backyard at my parents' place, like some funny old Jimmy Buffett motorcycle riding dudes that Jimmy,
I know. My guest is Briston Maroney. You have a singer-songwriter vibe. That's what people describe you as. But on this new album, you rock out a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
On Tomatoes and on Real Good Swimmer.
Totally.
Why did you want to try a different sound, and how did you go about it?
I feel like a lot of it had to do with permission. I think I've always loved, I've been very drawn to like alternative rock and heavier stuff, and I'm very inspired by just the spine within that music and the messaging that comes with the intensity of something like punk rock or alternative rock. So my dad was a huge grunge head and put me on all the 90s classics growing up. So it was in my blood. But I think it took until this point in my life where I felt confident enough to maybe give it a swing myself. And like I said earlier, just kind of try out an impression of those bands that I love.
Who were you thinking of? What bands?
I mean, I got a Ween tattoo during the process of this record to sum up what making this record was like. Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
Is it at Rivers Cuomo on your arm?
Got the little dude right there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
All the insane, just like weirdos of the 90s, my heroes.
In the song Tomatoes, you talk about having a flip phone.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a flip phone?
I sure do, yeah.
Okay. Tell me why you have a flip phone.
Because I cannot handle the immense reality that comes along with carrying the iPhone all the time. I mean, it's pretty new. I just got into it for this tour, honestly. So, yeah, I did it for a long time in college, and it was awesome. Like, I think forcing myself to take a break from the constant influx of with this career path, like doing music, there's no defined hours. So anxiety a lot of times for me will manifest by way of working. So if it's the middle of the night and instead of just letting my thoughts race, I'll pick up my phone and try to do something, quote, productive, which always ends up being counterproductive. So trying to draw a heavier line in my life of like art, being a human, dividing the two things very intensely, if possible.
Yeah, you write about that on the album, on the song BS, the radio version, how you really hated the pressure of selling your music.
Totally.
Where was the pressure coming from?
I think it was from a couple different sources. I think internally maybe was the strongest. I mean, the folks that I work with, I feel really lucky to be around, some very genuine people in the music industry, but there's just kind of the looming cloud. I mean, I'm sure, in any media format, like, there's always this voice in the back of your head that's telling you, that it'll all go away at any second. And so I think that's always been a fear of mine. And so I think I built up a real concept that if I was not constantly 2 steps ahead, that all of this would disappear. And in writing this record, I tried to really swallow the pill that is a reality and it is technically possible. And if that happens, then like, so be it. I just a bit of acceptance. Yeah.
How did it change your music? Just sort of alleviating yourself of that pressure.
I'm having more fun.
Yeah.
I think, to put it simply. Yeah. I'm a lot less conscious of there's less fear involved with the idea of some people not liking it. It's taken me almost 30 years of my life to accept that you can't make everybody happy, but it's a daily effort to practice that.
But it's okay. It's okay not to make everybody happy.
Yeah, dude. You don't want to make everybody happy. Good Lord. That's a lot of lot of weight. Yeah.
This is Be Yourself. Thank you for being with us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. I feel like I'm glad people can't see how red my face is. I'm really nervous, but I'm having a lot of fun. Thanks for having me. Stuck my head out the window, or in this case the ceiling. Oh, I wish I had the perfect word for this imperfect feeling. All my life I've been told to look after myself. All my life I have lived like I'm somebody else. Put my foot on the pedal and I fired up the vestibule. Wasted days doing things other kids said were cool. Can't tell if I'm scared, if I'm excited. I just wanna be myself. So tired of hiding, I just wanna be myself. So tired of hiding, I just wanna be myself. So tired of hiding it, yeah. When I wake up, I don't feel like I slept. Every secret that I'm keeping is a secret best kept. Wasting so much time being somewhere I'm not. Never getting into it, always scared of being caught. There's a hand on my throat and it's stronger than God. Some days I'm ready to give up what I got, but right when I feel that hand start to tighten, I remember all the birds I hear singing in the morning, and I fight with my muscles, push them away, stand up tall like the birds I sing, la 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 la. And if everything is nothing, then I guess I've got everything. Yeah, if everything is nothing, then I guess I've got everything, yeah. I just wanna be myself. I just wanna be myself, yeah, I'm so tired of hiding, I just wanna be myself. I'm so tired of hiding, I just wanna be myself. Just wanna be myself, and I'm so tired of hiding it, yeah.
That was my conversation with singer-songwriter Briston Maroney, who joined us in our performance studio to play songs from his album, Jimmy. And that is all of it for today. I'm Allison Stewart. I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate you. I will meet you back here next time.